Alright, I had a bit of a problem spawning in the weapon, and I realized that the weapon, even though it was on an inactive layer, was still parented to the actor. So that meant that it was being spawned in even though it was from an inactive layer. So we fixed that. Alright, so it spawned the weapon back in and it's floating in air, and I'm even grabbing properties out of it. But it froze up. Okay. So we have to take some more steps anyway. For prop in data 2. So this is a list of all the properties that were in the pistol that was passed into the inventory and then destroyed. So added prop 0 equals prop 1. So this should add all the weapon properties from the original gun back into the new one. And then also we're going to do added set parent own hand. So we're going to destroy this one and add the new one back. And see, it's not oriented correctly, but it's in my hand. And we're causing an error here when we're trying to fire, and we shouldn't be, so let's see what happens here. Ah, we have to add the property owner. This is for raycasting purposes. Now the weapon should work even though it's not pointed correctly. Yeah, there we go. So now we got to orient it correctly. So added to align axis vect. You know, we could change some rotations here. I think this is the only one that's important. So there's the hand. And Z down is what it's aiming with. So if we take the pistol, alright, I don't have to change the orientation of the pistol. It'd probably be better to change the orientation of the hand. So I guess negative X is forward. So negative X is forward. I'm going to parent this back on there. See what happens. So now when the gun gets spawned in, hopefully it's pointed the right way. Yeah. Ooh. But I put an error in there, so we got to fix that real quick. So now I'm going to have a gun spawned by my hand back into my, or by my hand object back to being equipped, and I could fire it. So it's getting close, but it's not quite perfect yet. So that's where it gets spawned at. Oh wait, no. Yeah, there's its origin. So yeah, that's where it's getting spawned at when it gets added back to the scene. So we need it to go down. Looks like about 0.75, and then forward about 0.25. So we do so negative x by 0.75 and positive y by 0.25, and then 0 on the z. All right, that should do it. So hopefully the gun, when it gets spawned back in, okay, that's a little bit too far out. It's negative there. Let's see what happens. This is how I code most of the time. We break stuff and then fix it and then see what happened. All right, it's back where it should be. So we can pass an item into the inventory and back. So I think that that's going to be it for tonight's video or tutorial or whatever you want to call it. Good night.